been listening to this show for any length of time, then you know that we've been part of Special Olympics for a long, long time. And this is, again, another year. We started with them probably about 4 years ago now. I knew of the truck convoy for Special Olympics, which happened in Paris, Ontario, and they also have one in the GTA. I've known about it for years and years and years. It's been a big thing and never really got involved. And then we started getting involved through the podcast and through our Fleet Safety Council that I'm a member of. And it's just been a great partnership, and we're happy to sponsor them. And the more I get involved, and of course I've had them, if you know anything about me personally outside of the trucking podcast, you'll know I've had them on my television show, Inspiring Youth. We've featured them many times in different areas. The Fleet Safety Council that I'm part of, we support them as well. So does TTSAO, which I'm very involved with. And so there's a lot of organizations that are part of that same camp. The last 4 years. This is the fourth year. The last 3 years, and this year included, is we've been designing T-shirts for them. So because if you know I'm an artist, again, if you know anything outside of this podcast directly, you'll know that I'm an artist, and that this is one thing I do for them on a regular basis. So we're going to just talk about their opening ceremonies, which happened in, let's see, it was May 15th, I think it was, or somewhere around there. And they had just a wonderful, wonderful opening ceremony. I had never been to the opening ceremonies before. We were invited as part of the sponsor team for Torch Run, and we went down there. You'll probably seen some of the videos. You're going to see some more come out. But this podcast here, we're going to be talking all things Special Olympics. To see the athletes so excited from all parts of Canada was absolutely amazing. They held the ceremony down here in downtown Toronto. It was at the Convention Center, North Convention Center, and it was just a really great time. Tons of music, tons of speeches, a lot of inspiration. When you see these athletes, it's the inspiration that really gets you. And so we were part of that. We were down there. I was hoping to do some more interviews and stuff, but just the way people came in. We did see some friends down there. Shout out to Ken Dan and his wife. Shout out to Mike Kretsch and his wife. There was a bunch of people. Driver Check was down there. We missed them. I've been missing Driver Check all year. I'm going to have to go pay them a personal visit because I've been missing them all year at shows. Expo Cam, there was a Driver Check booth. We missed them. Missed them at Special Olympics. Missed them at the RJS Motorsports Run. I know they were there. We just keep missing them. So hopefully we'll get into them in a little bit. But anyway, this was a really great place to be, Special Olympics. And we're doing two things this year. So now their big hashtag is #accept the challenge. And this is the thing. They are at their 15th anniversary for the truck convoy for Special Olympics. They are also at their 50th year for the whole organization. And so they are trying to, and I think for the truck convoy for Special Olympics, if I've got it correct, they are at that point where they are almost to top $1 million. So what they're trying to do is they've raised up to, I don't know, something like 700 and something thousand. They are now trying to push $1 million this year. So accept the challenge, #accept the challenge. That's what you want to do. And so we are hoping we will help them push that over. We are going to, of course, promoting them, and we're a media sponsor for them. So that's awesome. And so we just really enjoyed the opening ceremonies. My wife Carmen and I went down. It was a great time. And I'd urge you to get involved however you can. You know, there's a Special Olympics in every city. So no matter where you live, across North America, US or Canada, there is a Special Olympics for you. And so go to your local chapter, find out how you can get involved. Maybe you get involved as a coach. Maybe you get involved as a volunteer. Maybe you just become some kind of a sponsor. Maybe you actually get out there and raise some funds, which is awesome as well. And so this is going to be a big year for anybody. It's going to be a big year of your lead truck. And we've got some truck drivers like Scotty Verbruggen, who does the Woodstock Truck Show, which is actually coming up. Actually, it was just last weekend when you're hearing this. And he does a truck show, and he takes the money that he raises at the truck show and gives it to charities like Special Olympics. And so that's pretty cool. And he's been a real big supporter all year long. So this is going to be pretty good. So the opening ceremonies were tons of energy, man. I mean, these these athletes, to see them dance and see them smile and to see them getting involved was just awesome for all of us. And so I would like to announce, you check out this video so you can see the athletes in action at their opening ceremonies. I also want you to see the t-shirt for 2019 for Special Olympics. This is the design we've done. If you're watching it on the video, it's popping on the screen right now. If you are listening to this on the podcast and you have not seen it yet, then I want you to go down into the podcast episode and I will put it down there for you. And you can also check out the video of the opening ceremony. So we are looking forward to a great year. 2019, we are going to be there again. And I wish we could clone ourselves because we'd like to help all the organizations at the same time, but we can't. So we will be at the Truck Convoy for Paris, the Truck Convoy for Paris. Convoy. If I've said that right, don't mind me if I'm just going off. Anyway, so we're going to talk about we've got some interviews coming up here. Let's just start this off with some of the opening ceremony information, and then we'll get to it. So stay tuned if you're on the podcast.